Hello, World of Tank Blizzards. It's Littlefinger. Hey, got a full tank review for you today. Scorpion G. Yeah, I splurged. This is a Tier 8 German tank destroyer. It has been for sale once before. A lot of chatter about it. A lot of people wishing they'd got it. It is back in the store. If you hit that shopping cart under offers, accurate Scorpion G, 17,500 gold. Yeah. How much is that? Well, if you don't have any gold and you have to buy it, that is $50 US. So that is steep, in my opinion, for a Tier 8 tank. Now, before we get into whether or not it is worth it, let us just take a look at some of the issues with the tank. Right here up front, armor, none. Front armor there on the turret is 14 millimeters all the way around. Hull 30 in the front, 16 side, 20 in the back. One other point of note to talk about, let's go ahead and just look at this tank. Since it does have a very nice gun. 258 pen on your regular AP. APCR is 327 and high explosive 72. This is all with equipment. So with that being said, there's pretty good numbers here. 460 damage, 600 for HE. So keep that in mind as we start playing this tank. One other thing, equipment. I get a lot of questions about equipment. So if you buy that package, you get all 9 of these unlocked. So this is the way I have it set up. Calibrated shells to get that HE pen up. Defense system. Obviously, we're going to run camouflage net in a TD. Enhanced gun lane drive, getting that aim time down. This tank's got no armor, so using 4% additional doesn't help whatsoever. So we'll take the additional 70 hit points. Might come in handy 1 or 2 games. Engine accelerator, refined gun, getting that dispersion down, making this a wonderful sniping tank almost. And enhanced tracks and consumable delivery system. All right, guys, blitzstars.com. You know I use this to just talk about the specifics of this tank. I've got all of the Tier 8 rotating turreted TDs lined up here, with the exception at the end there, the WZ1201GFD, which I believe to be, even though I don't own it, to be the best Tier 8 tank destroyer. So taking a look at these numbers, damage per minute, we are at the top, except if you look at HE on the RHM Borsig. So minor little caveat to that damage per minute number. Penetration 246, alpha 460, 128 millimeter gun. But what I really want to point out here with this section is weapon handling. 1.72 without any equipment on your aim time, 0.29 without any equipment on your dispersion. So you can really actually snipe pretty well in this tank. It's got 6 degrees of gun depression, 14 of elevation. On top of that, you have a 55 kilometer top speed, which allows you to relocate, stay on the outside of these maps, and just dish out some really big numbers. And I don't know if you'd noticed in my garage, but I don't have premium time right now, and I've been running this without premium, and I've been making a fair amount of credits with it. That credit coefficient at 170. So if you're looking for a TD to grind credits in, and Tier 8 is your tier, you know, $50 is steep, but this might be the tank for you. So let's take a look at some gameplay. All right, guys, here's the first game, top tier on Himmelsdorf, and I'm going to play this entire game at 2 times speed. Just want to show you, without any sort of strategy, just pushing your way through and putting this gun on target, what kind of numbers you can expect to see. So try to coax the team here to go to the right. And we have a couple doozies on our team, but the enemy red here, Yeah, pretty much their entire team was pretty useless. But anyway, so you can see I get slammed into there by our own T-32. Sorry about the glitch there, but having some issues with the recording. But you can see here, T-69 has come in. He has unloaded his clip, so we can come around the other side, put another shot in, and he's taken out by the Panther behind me. And you know, now we are just shooting, reloading, no problems here with an IS-3. T-32 kind of makes me push forward, and he's taken out. I mean, you see how fast this team is folding. There really was no strategy other than trying to hide while I was reloading. 3677 damage and just a couple minutes of gameplay there. So that's what you're looking at with this tank. 8 shots landed, over 3,000 damage. All right, so here we are, Faust, supremacy game. And I am trying to convince the team to go to A at this point in time. And away we go, and I'm noticing our mediums peel off here. And so this goes into that decision making and how you win more games. There was a chance, had I gone to A, that I would have been rolled up on by a 1, 2, maybe even 3 tanks and taken out of the game quite quickly. So now what I am doing, you can see here, is our STA-1 has gone into the middle, and he is doing a fun, wonderful job spotting everybody. I am over 300 meters away, so I am not even spotted. Now, it doesn't mean I am not playing cautiously. You can see after I take my shot, I back up, make sure that that light bulb hasn't gone off, and then I can pull back. There goes the Bulldog. And again, I am still staying on the back of the map here. First shot into the Challenger there. And I noticed that our team is starting to push a little bit more, so I'm going to go for the flank, even though we're down 1 tank at this point. We've got a lot of lower health tanks. Just trying to find this tank so I can zoom in and get the kill shot. But, you know, look at that aim time. I mean, you can almost just snapshot this thing in. So we're going to come around, again, cautiously, slowly, making sure we're not spotted. And probably one of my only mistakes in this game here was not aiming for that track on the JP2. Now, he would have been able to repair it and turn around, but you know, we still managed to get the kill here without taking a shot. So we're at 2,000 damage, and we have all of our hit points left. And as of right now, we're up 1 tank. I wasn't sure what ramp that guy was on, and you can see here just patiently waiting for that last accuracy on the aim time to get the shot into the T-69. Now it's 2-on-2, and our T-43 takes 1 shot there, and he's down to 36 hit points. But I've pushed the T-69 back. Now I'm telling him, don't go forward. I need you to stay alive. What is that? You know, what are you going to do? Going for the kill shot. But luckily, I had conserved all of my hit points there, so I was able to trade that last shot with the T-69. And now we just got to find the AMX, finish him off, and there you have it. 3485 in damage and 5 kills. 71,000 credits. Good for a level 2 mastery badge. So there's some really good games out there. That was 1,100 experience points. But you know, with a gun that does this much damage and the accuracy of it, it is really a pretty fun tank. So I think one of the things that plays well in my videos is that I oftentimes show when I make mistakes. And yes, I'm not perfect. I do make mistakes in this game. So you can see here we're keeping up with the T-54 medium at tier 9. We're trying to spot in the middle. Nothing here. Notice that Leopard has spotted on the other side, so maybe they've gone up here. And this is 2x speed again. We're trying to be patient, but we're just not getting anything in there. T-54 on our team, T-69 has gone around. So this is the decision-making time, and I push into the middle of the map. It gets me a kill. I get a kill shot here on the Leopard, all 14 hit points. But look now to my left. Yes, tier 9 Waffenträger coming my way. I'm going to slow this down right here. I've loaded HE. I'm aiming away from the gun, and I hit the barrel. Can you believe that? Anyway, though, this tier 9 Patton is pushing on me. There's the HE shot, and I'm down to 111 hit points. I do manage to get that last shot off before I'm killed, but our team does come back and win it. But I put myself in a really bad situation. So the last game I'm going to show here is Dead Rail, and to the point I just made about putting myself in a bad situation, I want to talk about better strategy with this tank, obviously with no armor, is to use its speed and to stay on the outside of the maps as much as possible. Be cognizant of the enemy reds, and just try to keep yourself hidden. And if you can do that and you can keep shots on target, you're going to put up some really big numbers with this tank. But as you can see on the mini map, we've got a medium that has gone to the bottom left hand corner of the map, and the rest of their team is down there, and they're going to start pushing on him. Meanwhile, everyone else on our team has followed the team call and gone right. But as a sniper, this is a pretty good position to be in. I'm going to lead that AMX and get that shot to go. Now, right here, I'm going to talk about light tank play real quick. Do not sit still in a light tank. Not sure what this AMX is doing. I missed the first shot on him, and he stays there the entire time. I'm able to reload and get a shot on him. So light tank play, do not stop moving. You can see that we are at halfway through cap at this point in time, and that's going to get reset right here. I'm hoping he will back up. And just as I turn, he does back up, which means my aim's a little high, and I think we must have hit the top of the tank there and bounced that shot. So that was awfully disappointing. And oftentimes in a situation like this, I think you can feel like, you're not being useful enough. But I'm holding my ground right now. We're only down one tank. And we'll square that up here as we get our first kill. We've got two mutants down here. You see this shot just goes just to the right into the building, and that was a little disappointing. I'm sorry, that was our second kill. Now we're spotted. We've taken our shot, and we're going to get behind this rock back to safety. And again, patience in this tank is often required. I think, there is probably a tendency where you could use that tank speed and get yourself into trouble. So just be wary of that. See, now I'm spotted again, and I pay the price. Wasn't even able to get a shot off in return. So That's definitely something you don't want to do. I mean, if you're going to get spotted, you know, make sure at least you're trading shots. But we're down 2 tanks. Going to clear that to 1 tank. Mutant's coming around the corner. I know he is. I'm willing to trade a shot here for a kill shot to even it up. And now it's 2 on 2. We're going to sneak around the rock here and get a picture of the mutant. He is pushing up. There's that bad recording again. Sorry about that, guys, but we do a full roll on the ISU 575. And now I know he's right behind this building, which is real interesting with the way this game ends. Because obviously he could probably finish me off with a good HE roll. And I have this mutant on me now. And obviously I've got to pay attention to him, so I am occupied. Trying to make him make a mistake and leave part of his tank hanging out. Get him while he's reversing. Figure I can get a shot in there. And he only does 343 damage. And so now I know he doesn't have much armor on the side. So really need to make sure I get that shot round into the side. And we get around there quite niftily with our mobility. And I think had I gone right here, I might have ended up with the 6th kill. But as it turns out, I'm unable to get in here and get kill number 6. But finished with 84 hit points there. We do 3882 in damage. A pretty exciting game. But another 5 kills. So, is the tank worth $50? Overall, I don't think so. If you're looking for a tank to grind and make good credits in, this is a pretty good tank to do that in. But again, I still don't think $50 for this tank is worth it. So, let me know your thoughts. If you haven't, why you spent the $50. If you don't, what you guys are thinking about it. So, I hope you learned a few things and enlighten you a little bit on this tank. Have fun out there. Summer's almost over. And remember, get educated, not fingered. Hey, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, guys. Thanks.